No. Why have I got to stand in the middle? By the way, welcome to the podcast. We're here at the venue of the first gig. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. The show's at 8. Why have I got to stand? I haven't got to stand. We can move that.
Well, yeah, but if you're too far to one side, then those people aren't going to see very well. We'll go down and have a look.
Let's go down and have a look in a minute.
Well, let's
go through the thing first. Okay, so what?
So I've put this.
I was up late last night trying to find a new ending to the show because I think the ending that we had last week where we changed it. I think you need to go out on a funny clip.
Okay.
What I was looking for was because it's someone being angry. I was looking for me having an argument. I'm recording this. This is why I'm being slightly more detailed than normal. I was looking for a clip of someone having an argument with me, and I couldn't find a good enough one to play. So then I thought we need to end on something triumphant, which is what makes me think that Jeff should go at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So, where is Jeff at the moment?
He's now at the end. He used to be...
Oh, he was at the end of part 1, wasn't he?
Part 1, which was a strong end for part 1. Now it would mean that you're ending part 1 with... Well, it's the clip, it's these. So
the complaints?
The show, yeah. But you could put wankles at the end. Which
I think...
what it did used to be at the end.
Was it good enough for an ending of a part?
Yeah, because it's you saying... It is if you want to lose Jeff.
I think
Jeff
so.
To the
I
end.
think we have to.
The only nice thing about the end was that it's quite a big section, and it slowly winds up the whole thing.
I know exactly what you mean.
It's you, it's someone, it's the people complaining. It's the guy ringing in. It's the song. It's the Daily Mail headline, and then it finishes, and then it goes into the song, and that's the end.
Jeff feels like an encore to me. It feels like coming back on and doing Barbara Ann. Do you know what I mean? In that you kind of, it's sort of a triumphant. It's a triumphant ending.
It is.
I think it needs to end on success.
But that whole thing, melting pot thing, is quite a big section. And then you finish that section, and you go into Jeff, and then it comes back in with melting pot at the end. So it's
I know. It might be a bit clunky, or it might be what I believe arsehole comedians call a throwback.
Yeah, but a throwback is good because it links to something that's earlier on, but it's only Jeff that's separating. But I know what you mean.
What would your suggestion? Do you have a suggestion?
No, I kind of liked it as it was, but I know I understand what you're saying about finishing on a triumphant kind of Jeff moment.
Yeah, you can't.
I don't think there is anything else that does that's in here.
No, and I couldn't find anything else last night, and I spent a good couple of hours looking for a new clip, and I couldn't. Let's try it. Let's try it tonight. So, Wankles goes after complaints.
Wankles, finishes part 1.
Okay. And then Jeff at the end. Okay. I mean, it's a strong ending. You're right. It's just whether it is too jarring. Okay. Everything else is the same. Oh, I feel sick. They're funny clips.
Don't go to this.
Yep, I can see. That's great screen and projector. Yep, okay. And so that's the end of part 1.
Yeah.
All right, groovy. What else do we need to do anything else up here, or should I go down there?
Yeah, go down and check it out. Have a fiddle and have a listen down there.
Okay.
So I think we've just focused the lights on wherever you are.
Okay, I am walking down the stairs from the box to the venue itself. It's very posh. Very nice, delightful art centre, Maidenhead. Sold out. Holds, it's about 90, 95. Oh, sorry. Here we go. So, Sun. So we're downstairs. Simon's up there. The thing is, Simon, the screen's so high, I'm not in the way. It doesn't matter. You'll need to come down and check it at some point, but it's above me, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, it's tended to kind of just be here, hasn't it? To the side. I think maybe to the side a bit. We're playing around with lights and doing technical bits and pieces. The fun stuff before it all begins. I check my road in the morning. I check my road in the night. I check my road in the afternoon to make sure I get back for bath time. I think it is probably higher. It's good being at the side.
Yeah.
Bit of indicatory. I think it is high enough for that. Well, I'll make a thing of it. If it's not, I'll make a virtue of it. You know, there's 10 minutes material.
I mean, do you have anything that they need to see, like a very specific part of the screen? Because you're only blocking like a small bit.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fine. And this amplifies my voice, doesn't it? So
It's a
That's
microphone.
what
That's what
microphones
they do.
for.
brilliant. So I don't need to shout. Right? You guys got everything. Every angle covered. Great. That's it.
So lighting-wise, I'll just focus it a bit more on you.
Yeah.
Because that's side light isn't quite in the right place. But if you're going to stay generally around that area,
It's going to be here, there. I might occasionally kind of wander around, but this is going to be the focus of it. It's quite stationary.
I like the sides because they don't affect the screen.
Yeah, that's what.
It's a great room. It's a lovely room. Okay, do we want to see that the Zapper works? The Frank works?
Nah.
Sorry?
Nah. I'm currently copying onto a memory stick.
Oh, I see. It's all about you. It's all about you. To quote the lyrics to Brushstrokes. No? Tough crowd. What a stupid idea to have at the age of 42.
You keep saying that, but you have...
A lot of stupid ideas.
No, you have now. You're still here doing it.
I got
Contractually obliged.
I can't get out of them now. I've got 12, and if at the end of it I've hated it and or they've not gone down very well, then that's that, and we've done it. We never mention it again. It's a chapter in the book. If they're a raging success and or I love them, then there's another conversation to be had. Thanks very much for doing this for free, Simon.
That's quite fun.
That's quite untrue. I've got T-shirts as well. Hello. Hello. There's lots of young people having music exams today. I know. I don't envy them at
I
all.
walked past the window and there was some poor person doing it in front of some guy.
The music exam, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. It's 5 o'clock, 3 hours to go. I'm sat in a booth. Why are you laughing?
Because you're here early.
You told me to come here this
I like
time.
to be here very early.
You mean I could have had a sleep?
Yeah, if you want. I
Man,
just needed to come and see the space. Look at this bug.
I've been on a school trip today. That's why came straight from the school trip. Anyway, we found out that one of the microphones on my phone doesn't work, which means that Periscope is useless. What are you doing?
Just to my flies. What are you recording? You're just talking to me.
But why would I be talking to you? We don't. You know we don't talk unless it's to get.
So funny.
Anyway, I was just telling Simon that Birdman is a terrible film. Looks good. It's not as clever as it thinks it is.
House lights. Oh, look, house lights.
I love house music. Oh, I mustn't eat anything. I had a cookie before I came here. And that's bloated me.
Bloated by cookie.
Bloated by cookie. I'm so tired, man.
Oh, that's weird. House lights. Now, so the very end one is the Grand Master.
Yeah.
The house lights is next to
Flash
it.
and Melly Mel.
You turn them up, but it won't turn them down.
Maybe there's something set up wrong. I'll come up with that
If you're gonna do it, do it. So basically, 3 hours of sitting around. I might go out. Is there a shop anywhere nearby?
I don't know. Don't come from here.
The Sainsbury's local, less than a 5-minute walk on the road.
Thank you very much. You see, manners. That's all it takes. Thank you.
So, as a good tour manager, I should also say.
Yeah, you're the tour manager. You should know all the amenities.
I forgot.
I'm going to go and buy some drugs. Nurofen drugs.
I've probably got some.
No, you've not got enough.
There is a pharmacist next to the Sainsbury's as well.
Brilliant, thank you.
Ibuprofen,
You don't understand how my head works.
800 milligrams.
No. But are they called Nurofen?
Well, that's the same thing.
No. I'm a big fan of the placebo effect.
Okay.
Not the placebo effect, Muse. That's a great name for a tribute band, the placebo effect.
But there must be one, surely.
Well,
Look it up.
if I liked placebo and I could play music, I would go and do it. I interviewed the guy from Shawaddy Waddy. Shawaddy Waddy. Because on the WM show, we do this thing. We don't get many calls at 11:30, so I invented this game. Stole this game. It's a game called iPod Roulette, and all you need is 2 callers, and one of those is the winner from the week before. You know how to play iPod Roulette, don't you?
You choose random tracks from an
Choose
iPod?
random tracks, 3
How
rounds.
do they choose it?
Well, so it's 2 players. They set it to shuffle. They choose random tracks, and then an old pop star is the judge. Hence
They
the guy.
set their own iPods?
Who?
The callers set
Yeah.
their own iPods to shuffle?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have 1 pass, and then the decision is made by. We had a guy from Shawaddy Waddy. We had the lovely woman who I fell massively in love with from Fuzzbox. Pink, pink sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
She was fun. We had the guy from Musical Youth.
You passed the Dutchie.
He passed the Dutchie, and we all had a right old ding dong. And who was the other fella we had? We had the Shawaddy. Oh, we had the.
Because that's what he would say.
No, that's what Jimmy Savile would say.
Yeah. He who remain nameless would say.
JS. But we also.
Some of them.
He's got a beard now.
No.
Yeah, I've seen him occasionally. We had the singer from Modern Romance, who used to be the drummer from Modern Romance, and now he's the singer from Modern Romance. He's
moved from the lowly drummer.
But we had the guy from Shawaddy. And I had to stop myself. I don't know where that comes from, but every time I mention it we had the guy from Shawaddy. Everyone goes Shawaddy.
Maybe that's like a sort of.
Maybe that was Jimmy's catchphrase.
Ingrained into people's minds.
Well, if that's all ingrained into them, then they got off lightly, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, there was a point to that story. I know not what it was.
You had the bloke from Shorty when he was judging roulette.
Yeah.
There you go. I've done your general show state is on that one, so you don't need to worry about using it.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
You've got green for the pre-show. It probably doesn't need to be as bright as that. You can leave some of it in for the general cover as well. I think.
Great.
It's
You're doing a podcast.
sorry.
You're doing a podcast.
I'm recording stuff now. I'll edit together. That's why.
Now.
Well, I could do. I actually could do because of computer. Come in. It's 5:53. There's 2 hours to go. We are sat in the bar. Let's just say we're a little bit tipsy on coffee and tap water.
It's got lemon in it.
Why would you put lemon in a coffee? So far we've discussed Beak. We've discussed... Sorry? Why is that funny? We have.
I'm not laughing, I'm joking.
We've talked about Beak.
We've talked about Beak. We've talked about striking French ferry workers.
Well, was it ferry or tunnel?
The ferry workers were striking, and then they came to the tunnel and stopped us using the tunnel.
Jeez, you really got to respect that, haven't you? That is strike du jour.
I think standing up for what you believe in is good, but could you just do it on a day where I'm not affected by it?
The withdrawal of labour is an important facet that every worker has under his belt, but I wish it wouldn't interfere with my life.
Exactly.
Anyway, we're all set. We're all ready to go. I will be selling T-shirts and badges.
Badges?
But I might bottle out of it. That's the thing. I might bottle it because...
Just give them away for free?
No. I've paid top dollar for all of those goods.
Yeah.
I don't think I have the ego to...
It's hard to sell your own wares. I should do it. I'll have a little stand.
Well, how much do you want for that?
Well, no, what do you mean? How much do I want for it?
Well, let me try and ask that again.
I don't mind.
10% plus VAT?
Yeah, same as the venue, yeah.
No. I may
Once
bottle
I'm
out.
packed up, I'll come down and I'll you can carry on talking.
Let's hear your hustle.
I don't need to hustle. The merchandise should sell itself. No, they're £1. No, I know they're small, but they're £1.
I'll have a go.
This is £15. Yes, I think that would fit you, sir. Oh, would you like to try this? Yes, that looks good on you.
All right, Derek Smalls. Not Derek Smalls.
Nigel Tufnell.
Nigel Tufnell. Well, listen, I don't know if... let's see. I mean, if the show goes badly, I'm going to sneak out the back anyway. If it goes well, then... we'll have a stall and we'll see. I don't know if anyone will be interested at all. The whole tour is as I said, is a test to see if anyone's interested in this shit.
They are interested. It's sold out 100 seats.
It's easy for you to say.
It's easy for me to say because it's the truth. Whether they want to buy T-shirts and stuff is another story. Souvenirs, man.
Souvenirs.
Novelties, party tricks. Wait, you forgot your fake dog poo. What fake dog poo?
Isn't that Omar Sharif?
Yeah.
Top secret.
Yeah. Val Kilmer's finest hour. I told him that once. He was not happy.
Really?
Yeah.
When did you see Val Kilmer?
He was sitting on... he's recording everything. We can't
You
even
can
have a
tell the
normal
Val Kilmer
conversation.
story.
He was
Then I want the story about Bob Dylan.
He was sitting on some boxes in Paris after a show of a band that I worked for, loading out, and I asked him to
Was it
move.
Beak?
No, this was years ago. This was with Cooler Shaker. He'd come to the gig. Am I allowed to say he was high on drugs?
No, of course not.
Right. Okay.
Because he wasn't.
No, he wasn't. He was just very out there.
He was a bit bouncy.
He was a bit mousy. He was sat on my flight cases, and I asked him to move because I had to load them into a truck. He gave me a filthy look, and I said, "Oh, it's you, it's Val Kilmer. I love Top Secret. That's like one of the best films you've been in." And he just made the doors.
One of the worst films he'd been in.
Well, yeah, but obviously in his ego-addled mind, one of the best films he thought he'd been in.
Yeah.
And he was just...
What did he say?
He didn't really say anything. He just sort of grimaced at me, and I just kind of... I moved my... He stood up, and I just trundled my flight cases away and didn't really say anything. But he was there because he loved the band. They were supporting... I think it was when they were supporting the Presidents.
That you were in?
That I was in, yeah.
Tell me about when you... what did you say to Bob Dylan?
Oh, it's a long story. It's too long for your 10 minutes.
We can do it part 1 and part 2. It's not that long a story.
I was at a festival working for Elvis Costello.
Who looks old now. Have you seen him recently?
Haven't, no.
I'll show you... I tell you what, I think I have the technology to do this. I'm going to Google a picture of Elvis Costello now, and I want your genuine reaction to Elvis... You can do this at home, by the way, guys. Elvis Costello now. Hang on.
I think he's going to look like my dad. He went through a phase of looking like my dad for a while.
Hang on a minute. There we go. Look at that picture of Elvis Costello now. What you can't see, guys, is that it's not a picture of Elvis Costello, but it's a picture of a really old man
You missed that.
with Elvis Costello glasses. And
Where does he come up with that?
I don't know. I don't know who that guy is. Hang on, I'm going to find a picture. Hang on. What? Don't worry, guys. If you want to know what that picture was, then simply look at the picture that is on this podcast, because I'll make sure that's the picture. Here we go, hang on. Elvis Costello. I keep losing the Wi-Fi here. I keep losing the Wi-Fi to live.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah, well, that's the difference between you and me.
Yeah, but you're trained. You're faster.
You're trained as well.
No, I'm not. No.
You're trained? We had the same training.
No, you've got training of being on the radio now.
Here we go.
Having to use your mind quickly. Mine is slow.
I can't find any pictures that back up my argument.
Well, I was working at a festival.
Hang on,
for him.
hang on. There we go. Oh, we go. There he is with Elmo.
Oh,
Doesn't he look old now?
oh yeah. Yeah, it's getting all saggy.
Right. Anyway,
So
he looks like who's that Jewish comedian that came and gave a talk at our college once? Friend of Hugh Thomas. Ivor Dembina. Let me find you a picture of Ivor Dembina.
That is.
He came and gave a talk at our college once.
I think I might have been bunking off.
Ivor Dembina.
Ivor Dembina. No.
Yeah, hang on. He's funny, Ivor. He's a very funny comedian. There we go.
That's Elvis Costello.
Right, please tell this story, because you're right, it really is taking a very, very long time.
So, I got in trouble with Bob Dylan.
The Bob Dylan story.
Yeah, I got in trouble with Bob Dylan because I was at a festival working for Elvis Costello. I feel like a dick telling you all this stuff.
Why? It's a good story. This is a rock and roll story.
I don't really go around telling rock and roll stories.
You told me this story so many times.
Yeah, but I didn't tell everyone else.
I've told this story on the radio and pretended it's me, but I don't remember it very well, so I keep embellishing it.
In an interesting way. I was working at a festival for Elvis Costello, and Elvis and Bob Dylan was playing. He was like the headline act. He was at the side of the stage watching the Blind Boys of Alabama on stage while I was tuning drums and all this sort of stuff in the background. And a mutual friend of my mother and father was there. And she was a photographer called Jill Furmanovsky, and she'd taken lots of pictures of
She wasn't married to Kurt Vonnegut, was she?
don't know. She took lots of pictures of Oasis and lots of pictures of Elvis Costello in the past, and I knew her because I went to stay with a friend of my mum and dad's in Canada, a guy called Barry Wenzel, who was a photographer for Melody Maker in the 60s, and I got talking to her about stuff, and he basically sort of helped her and trained her a bit in a time when photography and stuff, and especially band stuff, was male dominated and no one wanted to help anyone else.
The internet is nearly full up now.
Well, you are. What do you want me to say?
The story.
I'm setting the scene of why it happened.
Okay.
And so
The internet is nearly full. There's the memory almost full.
What, because of my long story?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the
Well,
point.
get a bigger hard drive. And then something happened. Oh, she was talking to Bob at the side of the stage. And he was with his big bodyguard, and he was refusing to even acknowledge her presence. And I just thought, this is a bit silly, and he's just being rude, and he's just doing it for the sake of it. So I just kind of frivolously said...
What?
I kind of frivolously said, oh, come on, Bob, that's Jill Furmanovsky, she's really nice. And it was like a sort of tumbleweed. The Blind Boys of Alabama stopped playing. The festival crowd went silent. Well, not quite. But the bodyguard, Jill, and Bob all basically looked at me like I was a sort of...
Was he wearing a hat?
He was... I can't remember.
Did he have a pencil moustache?
He had a weird moustache and some sort of granny hair. And they all just looked at me, and Bob's sort of wolf-like eyes pinpointed mine, and I went... Oh, I sort of disappeared into a tiny...
I've always told the story that you said to him, "Come on, Bob, cheer up." Did you not say that?
I didn't say cheer up. I wasn't that rude. I wasn't that kind of witty with him. I just said, oh, come on, Bob, that's Jill Furmanovsky. She's really nice. It turns out later that I found out that Bob knows Jill Furmanovsky anyway, and I think they've had some sort of relationship in the past, and he just decided he didn't want to talk to her that day. And on Jill Furmanovsky's website, it's got these accolades from Bono and Oasis saying, best photographer ever. But Bob Dylan's quote is, Jill Furmanovsky can take my picture anytime. And I thought, now
take it that day.
that's not strictly true, is it?
Who did you go up to? Was this you? Or maybe I've dreamt this. Did you not go up to a rock star who you thought was a friend of yours and pat them on the back and start a conversation, then realise it was, I don't know, Neil Young or someone?
No.
Can you
I did
pretend?
Neil Young's trailer when he was doing some...
Yeah, you mentioned
stuff.
that. Have you never been up to a rock star and clapped them on the back and started a chat and then go, oh, blimey?
No.
Could you pretend you have?
Stewardess thought I was Billy Corgan once,
That's
the
not-
very tall bald man from the Smashing Pumpkins. It's not quite the same. I'm just thinking what you could have mistaken it for.
The same. Maybe I've just made that story up then. It's still a good story. A lot of the best stories are made up. Fiction is stranger than truth.
Harrison Ford, actually, yeah.
He's not a rock star.
Well, he's like a rock star. He's a film star.
I'm holding off having a poo.
Why? So you get the maximum out.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Is the timing.
I know that
get it wrong.
John Mills used to have full-on...
Sir John Mills.
John Mills would have very enjoyable enemas, colonic irrigations, and he told Crispian that it was like you could see...
Are you allowed to tell the story?
Oh, stop recording everything.
I'm holding a phone in your face, and there are sound waves on it.
Oh, I keep forgetting though. Probably not. No.
Well, shall I stop it? Well, you've done that. You
edit that bit out.
Well, I'm not going to.
Why?
Well, because this is real life, real London. Proper busy.
Oh right. Has it got anything to do with Lebedev?
What?
Real Life, Real London, isn't that like a TV station that Lebedev owns?
Lebedev? Wasn't that by Dave D, Dozy Beacon, Mick and Teach? Oh no, that was Zabadak. Lebedev, Alikabor.
Name? Anton, the Russian oligarch dude. Two beards.
No,
Two beards.
no one can have two beards.
He can. Lebedev, Evening Standard.
Stop saying Lebedev, because it really...
Evening Standard, Russian dude.
Okay.
Look, I'm going to find a picture of him. With his two beards.
How many more of these shows have we got to do, and how many more hours have I got to spend in your company? That's the question on my lip. He's Googling a picture of Lebedev. Anyway, the reason I'm holding it off, hold back the night, is because it gives me something to look forward to. But I don't want to hold it too long, because we all know what happens. He's not got two beards, but he's got the blackest beard in the world. Lebedev.
I don't know why it's called Two Beards. Private Eye always called him Two Beards.
Well, he's only got one. Although technically it would be possible to have two beards, one inside the other.
He's got like a really hairy pubis.
Oh,
knows that.
guys. I'm going to stop this now. I think we've reached saturation
You
point.
should stop with Humbury.
You can hear what we say on LBC 97.3, and now you can read it too, with our new series of books from LBC presenters. I'm Steve Allen, and in my book you can read about Britain's most bonkers phenomenon, So You Want to Be a Celebrity.
This is awkward. I'm in the toilet. 6:44, an hour and a quarter to go, and well, I don't want to say I blocked the toilet. The toilet is now blocked. I have, used its facilities, and I've flushed, and it's done that horrible thing where the flush doesn't sound like it's quite going, and then the water starts to rise up, and is that an omen? The water is slowly going down, which is a bonus. It's not staying there, it's going down, so I'm going to wait for it to go down, and then we'll try again. And there's no toilet brush in here, and I'm hoping I don't have to stick my arm down, but as a dad of two, it's looking like I'm going to have to stick my arm down. Is that water level going to go any lower? Yeah, a little bit. Rock and roll life on the road, huh, guys? Wish me luck. Oh shit! Well, the handle's just come off now. This really is. This is really turning into one of the worst poos of my life. I've got to put a hand in and pull. God. The toilet is still blocked, but I reckon with another couple of flushes, there'll only be a few nuggets left. And I don't mean the psychedelic garage band box set. That is actually quite boring after a while.
Yeah.
It's,
There are a few nuggets on there, but they don't sustain it.
No, they don't. That's why a lot of those records were undiscovered, because they were bollocks. So where are we? It's 7:30, half an hour to go. I really don't feel good.
Hey, no, it will be okay.
Thanks, man.
I'm sorry,
Jesus.
I was miles away. I was thinking about camping.
You're going camping, is it?
Yeah.
I'm going glamping.
Oh.
Glamorous camping.
Oh. In like a TP or something.
In a teepee, in a yurt. I need to do another poo-poo, but I don't want to go in there. But after the
Use my dressing room next door.
You haven't got my fucking dressing room. I've got 2 dressing rooms. Oh, I feel very upset.
What's wrong?
Anally. I'm anally upset. Which is a great name for a band. If anybody wants that, you can have it. You can get it if you really want. Try, oh try. You've succeeded at last. Reggae style. Oh, I tell you what needs work. I think you can guess.
Work it out with a pencil.
That's a good. That and no, use your finger like everyone else. My favourite jokes, guys. I mean, but actually, my stomach is in a very poor shape.
What have you eaten?
I had a shit sandwich. I mean, literally a sandwich made of shit. You're listening to the Fun Podcast, home of the fun. Oh, this is such a stupid idea.
Or.
What?
Or.
No.
Or. A good idea.
No.
Oh.
The first one. The first one I said.
Why don't you go and do some pre-show?
You have to get me my glass of iced tapped water, no lemon, sans limon, s'il vous plaît. Oh, right, you have to reset my computer. Oh, you have to boot. Yeah, I did something on it.
So?
Deleted some of the files. You know what I mean?
It's your backup, mate.
No, is it? God, I annoy myself.
With your constant podcasting. Habitual podcaster.
Hi, my name's Ian, and I'm a paddict. Podict. I've got podict. And my throat.
Right, I'm going to get you some water and go upstairs.
But put it on the table.
I will.
No, listen to me, look at me. Put it on the fucking table. Stop pricking around like a bell. What the hell is that?
That's the block toilet alarm.
Oh, God, they're going to know about my bunghole.
Very soon, loads of foam is going to come up.
This is what the internet was made for.
What?
Me talking about blocked toilets. That bloke what used to be on the telly talking about blocked toilets.
Sound of a fan blowing, the smell of poo.
Right, you go.
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
Right, we'll see you at the end.
Ta-ta. Oh, will I not speak to you before now?
I don't know.
Oh, God, I
Yeah,
hate you.
I'll be back.
Bye. Less than 5 minutes to go. I'm sat here reading an article about Sly and the Family Stone in Uncut magazine. I'm drinking some horrible coffee. And I'm feeling like shit. I've worn the wrong shirt. When I get nervous, I have to blow my nose a lot. And of course, in this business, everyone thinks it means you've done cocaine, which I haven't. It's just a nervous kind of tick that I have, really. Yeah, this is weird, isn't it? Oh, I've got a blister on my thumb. You know where I've got that from? From shoving my hand up the fucking toilet. Oh well. Okay, well, I'm going to get a call in a second, and then I will go and stand in the wings, and then I will go and do the show. There's one bit, it's all kind of a bit freeform. There's one bit that has to be really tightly scripted. One bit. And I didn't rehearse it. I've not got it right in the rehearsal show in Croydon. Didn't rehearse it last night because I didn't want to make myself nervous. And I thought when I get to the venue, I'll just rehearse the fuck out of it, and it will be spot on. About 10 minutes ago, I realised I'd forgotten to rehearse it, and I've got no way of doing it because I haven't got the bit here that I need. It's kind of the weirdest bit of the show that may or may not work, that may or may not stick in the show. But I'm not giving it a fair crack of the whip because I've not learnt it. So I've got to busk it. It's not until the second half, but I'm going to have to busk it, and I might come a cropper on that. So we'll see. Doesn't Sly Stone look like Valentine Fly Guy? Oh, that's the joke, I guess. Does look like him a lot. Oh man, you know, I don't need to do this. I'm 42. I'm doing all right. You know, I'm earning. Why do I need to do something so terrifying at this time in my life? Fuck you know. I hope they give me a call when the show starts. Okay. Should get a 3-minute call. Anyway.
Iain, this is your 1-minute call. Your 1-minute call. If you'd like to make your way side of stage and listen for your first cue. Thank you very much.
Here we go. Wish me luck.
The best place for sleepyheads is in a bridge bedding bed.
Literally just come off stage after the first half. Okay. It's running short. It's about 5 minutes short. And I feel fucking terrible. Let me put the kettle on. It got laughs, but not as much as I was hoping. I'm making a coffee, I'm over here. Fuck. No. It's missing something. It's missing something. Oh man. It got laughs. Oh fuck, I don't know. I don't think it works. I don't think it works. And now I'm suckered into 12 of these fuckers, and I don't think it works. Oh, man alive. Oh, I don't know. Did you just hear me grunt then? You might have done. I don't know. I forgot all the stuff I was going to say. Forgot all of the fucking stuff I was going to say, man. Well, 20-minute interval. I mean, there were people enjoying it. It's not a disaster. People were laughing. It was, oh man, I hate this life. It's not a stand-up show. I need to remember that. It's not a stand-up show. So it's not going to be constant laughs. And I'm also a really tough judge of myself. Remember that. Try and hold on to that. Difficult thing to hold on to. I just don't know. I honestly don't know. There were some people that were really digging it, right? But I just felt there were some people that weren't. But it's not a stand-up show. It's not gag, gag, gag. I've got this bit coming up that I've not rehearsed and I've not set it up either. Got some strong clips coming up. I just feel I'm missing something. Oh, man. I wonder if Simon's going to come down. Well, I wonder if the toilet's still blocked. Oh, this is horrible. How do people do this? I suppose you get used to it, don't you? I mean, I get used to doing the radio and doing the TV. Don't get nervous on the radio anymore. Very rarely get nervous on the TV. Nervous doing this because it's a new thing. Here we go. Is that Simon? Hello? I'm recording.
Oh.
Well, I've got, I wasn't very good.
It was great.
Was it?
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay, but what? Was it?
It's going really well.
It's too short. It's 5 minutes too short.
Well, we started a couple of minutes late.
So okay, so it's 7 minutes too
fine.
short.
No, it's not. It's
I did 40 minutes. I was out there for 40 minutes.
Yeah, but that's that's what you always said it was going to be. 45 minutes.
Just felt flat, man.
Why are you recording this?
Oh, should I stop it?
Well, if you want to record this.
No, I don't. Okay, that went better. That went a lot better. That was 50 minutes. A lot better. Yeah, very pleased with that. Second half. I think maybe they were more pissed in the second half. I don't know. But that went better. I've now got to go out. Yeah, it went a lot better. A lot better. A lot of laughs. A bit more relaxed. Mackenzie thing didn't work. Mackenzie, I might have to drop you from the show, man. I might have to drop you from the show. But good, yeah, much better. Okay, work needs to be done, but that was much better. I think the ending, as we've got it, is probably the way to go. I've now got to go and try and sell T-shirts and shit like that. Ah! Ta-ta. Okay, I'm on my way home. It's 11 o'clock. I'm up at 4 o'clock. Okay, the second half went really well. The bit I hadn't rehearsed didn't work, but the second half went really well. And what was lovely was after the show was meeting everybody. What wasn't lovely was me standing there trying to flog T-shirts and things. I hated that. But, what was nice was I met lots of really nice people who said some really nice things about the impact that the show had on them, that the radio show had on them. And it sounds really corny, but it was really touching. Thank you. Doing the radio show, I'm generally very isolated, and normally the majority of the communication I have with the outside world is people texting in that they hate me. And thanks to the new system the BBC have installed, I get to see all of those texts. Thanks, guys. So I met Zoe, and I met Jamie, and I met Paul, and I met loads of other people whose names are not coming to my mind at the moment. But man, it's really well, I don't know what the word is. Pleasing isn't the word. I'm going to say pleasing, but that isn't the word. It's really pleasing to know. Satisfying, maybe. No, satisfying has an air of smug. Anyway, it's pleasing to know that that what we do on the radio has an impact. You know, thank you. As for the live show, people said nice things, but then they would, wouldn't they? An hour after it's finished, I'm starting to have enjoyed it and starting to get a little tingle. I'm worried because I've got to be up in 5 hours, but that's by the by. All right, I do whinge a lot, don't I?